They keep the story small enough. A thief, a freak, a foreign face, something easy to be mad at before you asked who profits most. They crop, they clip, they juice the frame, they light the fuse and name it truth by supper time. The whole town knows exactly who it's safe to loathe, and every joke becomes a vote, every joke becomes permission, every just asking grows a spine. When power likes the shape it's given, it isn't blindness, it isn't doubt, it's seeing truth and cutting it out. Malicious idiocy, say it plain, say it back to me. Not too dumb, just too sick, take care of malicious idiocy everywhere. Lost humanity, bit by bit, then suddenly still got faces, still got names, still say grace while feeding flames. They call it order, they call it law, they call it duty, they call it God, they call it common sense, they call it keeping score, they call it peace and quiet, then kick in somebody's door. The preacher blesses what power wants, the anchor stands, the edges off. The boss converts a life to cost. The badge turns panic into proof. He breaks the rule, they move the line, he tells the lie. They call it nerve, he points downhill. They clap in time, then say the bruises what they earn. They mock the laugh and trust the pill, deny the flood, then curse the rain. Read half a verse, deny a life, then hide the knife inside. Amen, they know enough to stop right there. They keep going cause they like it there. Malicious idiocy, say it plain, say it back to me. Not too dumb, just too sick to care. Malicious idiocy everywhere. Lost humanity, bit by bit, then suddenly still got faces, still got names, still say grace while feeding flames. Around here thinking gets called weak if it might crack the team you're in. A woman speaks, they call it tone. A worker bends, they call him soft. A queer kid breathes, they call it threat. A brown face walks in, hands hit pocket. Science says change, they laugh it off till the field dries up and the river coughs. Not all of them are kings of rot. Most just rent out their spine for cheap second-hand rage borrowed script. A war machine that learned to sneer, and that's the horror under it. Not horns, not fangs, not movie evil, just ordinary people thrilled to be cruel and still feel legal. That's what hollows me, not only wolves above, but how many people are becoming useful to the rot. How many hear a cry for help and first ask who it helps. How many know enough to stop and choose the easy or wrong. It's a choice, repeated, rewarded, defended. A choice in the booth, a choice in the pew, a choice in the thread, a choice in the break room, a choice at the counter, a choice at the bar, a choice when the joke lands, a choice where you are. Malicious idiocy, say it plain, say it back to me. Not too dumb, just too sick to care. Malicious idiocy everywhere. Loud enough to drown the truth. The top feeds it, the crowd repeats, then both act shocked when everything bleeds. It didn't vanish all at once, it got traded off for comfort, for power, for belonging, for cruelty that felt good. And now they stand in the wreckage, calling it